Mykelti, the daughter of Sister Wives actress Kody Brown, revealed a significant life update on the program. She is leaving Utah to start over in North Carolina with her husband, Tony. For their own reasons, the pair is prepared to begin a new chapter in their lives. Kody, nevertheless, thinks Mykelti has another motivation for her bold decision. Because of all the familial drama, she believes her daughter is worn out. The reality TV personality clarified that her daughter's separation from Kody had hurt her. The series viewers are already aware of Mykelti's strong relationship with Robyn and the latter. She got along well with her father and stepmother in spite of everything they did to her mother. As a result, many criticized the TLC star for harming Kody and never liked her actions. Does Mykelti truly have enough drama? Is she no longer interested in them? When Robyn Brown didn't get the affection she had always desired from Kody, she left the spiritual marriage. Her husband's disregard for their children in favor of his other children wounded her. Nevertheless, the Sister Wives star wished for her children to experience their father's affection. Every time, Kody assured her kids that their father loved them. It might not be so bitter in the future, she told People. However, when their father put other children before them, her children lost faith in them. According to the TLC personality, her spouse didn't try to spend time with his grown children. It was never Kody's intention for her children to believe that their father did not love them. She asserted that her ex is not a bad person and hasn't given up on the possibility of getting along with them. In season 20, Mykelti revealed her intentions to relocate to North Carolina. She made the decision to leave Utah in order to help her husband, Tony. The TLC personality encouraged him to become a professional chess player. Kody believes that Mykelti and Tony's decision was influenced by some emotional issues. Her daughter had given up on her bond with her father, she explained. There's a lot of her feelings and frustration and anger and resentment, the TLC performer said. Kody believes that her daughter's decision was partially influenced by her weariness from working so hard to maintain the family unit. Mykelti worked really hard to bring the whole family back together, she said. According to the Sister Wives star, her daughter was quite eager to see the entire family. But Kody doesn't think he had anything to do with Mykelti's decision. He believes that innuendo and trash talk are the only reasons he and his children are apart. According to the realtor, Kody believes that a significant factor in her daughter's move was her distance from her father. A vintage video of Mykelti's confession regarding the family after Kody and Kody split was also shown to fans. She appeared heartbroken upon witnessing her parents' separation. The reality TV personality was aware that this would be the most difficult situation for their family. Nevertheless, Mykelti wanted to preserve her family. Because her daughter was always close to her father, viewers believe Kody might be correct. For additional updates on Mykelti's move, keep checking back. Robyn Brown has revealed her daughter Mykelti's surprising migration plans and the startling emotional reason behind them in a heartbreaking new development that has Sister Wives fans in a frenzy. Many people believe that Mykelti and her husband Tony Padron were just looking for new possibilities, but Kody disclosed that her daughter's move is motivated by something more profound: emotional exhaustion, burnout, and a desire for a more straightforward, grounded life. In a recent confessional, Kody said, "Mykelti is tired," in a tone that was a mix of maternal empathy and worry. She has been juggling work, parenting, marriage, filming, and family, and it has now caught up with her. She requires tranquility. She requires equilibrium, and I don't hold her at all responsible. Mykelti Brown Padron's transformation from a vivacious adolescent during the early Sister Wives seasons to a self-assured mother of 3 has been witnessed by fans. Together with their daughter Avalon, she and Tony welcomed twin sons Archer and Ace in 2022, creating what Kody lovingly refers to as the Padron Parade. However, a quiet storm has been building behind the scenes of happy social media posts and cute family pictures. Kody disclosed that Mykelti has been overburdened by her expanding family, her business endeavors, and the psychological effects of the Brown family's continuous dissolution. Kody remarked, "She puts on a good front, but she's always been the kind to take on too much. And something has to give when you're trying to be everything to everyone. A sister, a daughter, a wife, a mother." Mykelti and Tony have been thinking of moving from their present Utah home to a more tranquil area of Arizona, closer to Tony's relatives, and away from the emotional strain that still exists among the Browns, according to family sources. It's not about fleeing, Christine explained. It's about making a new beginning. In order to avoid feeling tugged in a million different directions, Mykelti wants her children to grow up in a peaceful, caring environment. Despite the turmoil involving Kody and the wives, fans may remember that Mykelti's relationship with her brothers has stayed stable. But managing allegiances in a broken family hasn't been simple. Mykelti frequently feels like the unofficial peacemaker, a role she never requested. Since Christine and Kody are no longer together, Janelle is living on her own, and Meri and Robyn are still getting used to life together. Christine clarified, Mykelti loves everyone, but she gets caught in the middle sometimes. She makes an effort to maintain her neutrality, but it costs her. She dislikes conflict, and she gets really upset when family members are silent. Mykelti had a significantly unusual childhood than others, because she was raised in a polygamous family. She has talked candidly about the advantages of having a sizable support network, numerous siblings, and special experiences, but she has also discussed the emotional strain that comes with being a part of such a complicated family dynamic. Christine whispered, she has always been the mediator. She wanted everyone to be happy, even as a young child. She would attempt to resolve conflicts between the moms or between Kody and us. That's a lot to bear as a child. Those same characteristics have followed her into adulthood. Mykelti is described by friends as being extremely loyal, sympathetic, and nurturing. Yet she also finds it difficult to set boundaries. She's worn out from giving and giving, Christine said. She occasionally forgets to take care of herself. The pivotal moment occurred earlier this year, when Mykelti was reportedly overburdened by a confluence of work obligations, emotional exhaustion, and motherhood difficulties. She started to realize that something needed to change while she was taking care of 3 children under 3, running her social media business, and filming Sister Wives episodes. Christine remembered, she called me one night, just crying. Mom, I can no longer keep up this pace, she stated. I need help, yet I adore my family. I require room. Although it shattered my heart, I was also proud of myself because that shows growth. She's coming to see that it's acceptable to back off. Mykelti's remarks reaffirmed a theme that the Brown women had come to understand: the value of self-care and self-respect following years of being raised in a demanding family structure. Mykelti's rock during the shift has been her son-in-law, Tony Padron, whom Christine was quick to commend. She remarked, Tony has been fantastic. He's been really sympathetic. We'll do whatever it takes to make you feel whole again, he said. Every mother wants her daughter to have a relationship like that. According to reports, Tony, who is well known for his easygoing personality and relaxed sense of humor, has welcomed the notion of moving. He's thrilled, Christine said with a smile. He wants his children to have the same sense of close-knit family spirit that he experienced growing up. Both of them are prepared for a slower pace, less attention, and more genuine existence. Christine's thoughts. A mother's perspective, it has been heartwarming and eye-opening for Christine to watch her daughter navigate a similar crossroads to her own. It was terrifying when I left Flagstaff and started over in Utah, she said. However, it was also liberating. I believe Mykelti noticed how content and centered I got when I opted for calm over pressure. Perhaps that gave her some inspiration. Since Christine and Kody parted ways, the mother-daughter relationship has become closer than before. Along with frequent FaceTime talks and weekly visits, they also spend a lot of time with Christine's new husband, David Woolley. Christine exclaimed, David loves Mykelti like his own. He constantly encourages her. Exhaustion is sometimes your body's way of telling you that you've outgrown the chaos, not a sign of weakness, he informed her. That struck close to heart for her. Mykelti's decision has received full support from Christine and Janelle, although Kody and Robyn are said to have conflicting opinions. Christine gently said, Kody doesn't understand why she'd want to move farther away. Although it's truly about self-preservation, he interprets it as distance. Mykelti is simply choosing peace over strife. She isn't interrupting anyone. Since Mykelti is one of the few children who still visits frequently, Robyn, who is still the wife who is closest to Kody, is reportedly upset at the prospect of her moving. "You can't live your life trying to please everyone," Christine said. Mykelti is at last recognizing that. Mykelti's decision represents a generational change in the Brown family in a number of ways. The adult children now desire individualism, peace, and emotional balance, where their parents had valued harmony and communal life. Christine stated that she was a part of a new chapter. "Our children are now forging their own lives after growing up in this large, lovely, chaotic family. I take pride in that. It indicates that they are growing from our errors and building genuinely fulfilling lives." For Mykelti, it entails taking it easy, putting her family first, and finding happiness again away from the spotlight of reality TV. According to reports, she is considering houses that provide more outdoor space for the kids, a more tranquil neighborhood, and the possibility of a home office, where she might work creatively away from the intrusion of shooting and fan conjecture. Fans showered social media with supportive comments after Christine's confession was made public. One fan commented, "Good for her. Being a mother is difficult enough without family strife. She is worthy of tranquility. You can see the exhaustion in her eyes sometimes," someone else said. "I hope this move provides her the fresh start she needs because she is such a caring mother." This is seen as a positive development, even by fans who have watched the Browns since their early TLC days. One fan wrote, "The daughters are rewriting the story. Christine was the first to regain her happiness, and Mykelti is following suit. It's stunning. She's choosing herself," is Christine's final statement. Christine proudly and poignantly summed up her daughter's journey in a heartfelt farewell. She whispered, "She's tired, not just from being a mother, but from carrying everyone's expectations. I love my family, but I also love myself," she says with this gesture. That isn't self-centered. That is courageous. Having undergone her own metamorphosis since splitting from Kody, Christine views her daughter's choice as a part of a healing process that is redefining what it means to be a Brown woman. Christine grinned and remarked, "She's choosing herself. And I will always be in favor of that." Christine remains Mykelti's strongest supporter as she and Tony get ready for their next phase of their lives. Christine is adamant about making sure her daughter feels supported at every turn, whether that means lending a sympathetic ear, packing boxes, or watching her grandchildren. Christine thought, "She's been my strength so many times. It's my turn to have her now." For viewers, this new chapter offers a real-life depiction of development, love, and intergenerational reconciliation, rather than merely another sister-wives plot. Mykelti's move may have been prompted by her fatigue, but it has also triggered something far more potent: a revitalized sense of calm and purpose. The bravest thing a woman can do at times is to acknowledge her fatigue and decide to take a break. Mykelti isn't fleeing. She's sprinting in search of tranquility, and I am incredibly proud.